Guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Not only is it brand new, it's a long overdue video. Right, today I'm just out about my local woods. I've just done a school run. It's just gone 8 o'clock in the morning. The sun's coming out and we've had nothing but rain all week, all across the UK, as you most probably know. We're literally in the first week of autumn. As you can see here, the leaves are now starting to turn. I've not come out here to actually photograph the leaves. I've come out here, I want to go into them woods over there, as you can see. These woods just here. I'll take a long walk round. What am I after today, really? Nothing in mind. I'm just literally going to go out there, go in there. Hope it's not too muddy, like I just said. We've had nothing but torrential rain. Yeah, so I'm just going there. I might find some little detail photography. There's nice, great big oak trees in there as well. So I might find a composition, really, if I can find a nice composition with that. Yeah, so that's about it. So I'm just going to carry on walking around and I'll talk to you in a bit. Right, I just want to talk about why I haven't done any YouTube videos for about 3 months. I've really struggled, to be quite honest, with my YouTube. I feel like I'm just copying everybody else and then trying to think of doing something different, how I'll present myself, if that's the right word, present myself, yeah. And then see if I can do things differently. But then again, if you watch other YouTubers, they're all doing the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's photography. You watch resellers, they do all the same thing. All the YouTubers who do reselling, they just do the same format. What other ones I've been watching? Urban explorers as well. I've been really watching a lot of urban explorers, and again, there's so many urban explorers, but they just follow the same thing. So I think that is like the trend, really. I think that's what everybody just does who does YouTube. But yeah, I'm trying to think about how I can present myself on this YouTube platform and see if I can like do things slightly different. Right, I'm under these trees here and it looks like it's absolutely raining. It's not, it's actually the water coming off the trees. Yeah, and so that's sort of like a little bit put me off doing YouTube at the moment. I think that was just me. But yeah, I'm trying to get back into it again now. I've brought some new toys as well. I've got a new gimbal on the try out later. I've also got a new light, actually. I'll show you that later. And also some new mics I want to try out as well. So I'm trying to do a little incorporate all that today. Hopefully I can get them out and play with them, really. So yeah, so I'm going to head off to these woods and hopefully I can find some compositions. As you can see now, look, I don't know if you can see it on here, the leaves are actually now starting to turn. It's a little bit too early to do autumn photography, I think, anyway, to get them leaves. It's wait another 2-3 more weeks and there might be some nicer compositions, some nicer colours and golden browns. Yeah, so let's start heading towards these woods and see what I can find. Wow, look at them skies. Hope it ain't gonna piss down on me. Well, anyway, before I get into these woods, there's one more thing I want to talk about. I know I haven't been doing any YouTube videos over the last 3 months, but I've been doing quite a lot of photography, a lot of practicing my editing skills. What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some photos, what I've been taking out throughout the summer. I've been doing some macro photography in the garden, and literally editing them. That's what I've been learning as well, doing a lot of more editing, learning Lightroom a bit more. Also, I went to a nature reserve and I really enjoyed that because wildlife photography can be very difficult and you've got to have a lot of patience, but we hang around for hours and I think I've got some nice shots of a heron fishing as well, so I'm going to show you them photos as well. Also, I've done my first photography, went out and done a photography on an 18th birthday party. We went to this great big manor park and we've done a nice portfolio shots of this girl's 18, and I got some stunning photos. I'm not going to show you them, of course, because they are their photos. But yeah, I was really pleased with that. So I've been absolutely out and about all the time, still practicing my photography, still practicing editing as well. And not only that, I took a nice picture of a moon as well. So I've got all my gear out and played around with settings. I think I could have done a little bit better, but again, practice makes perfect. I'll show you that photo as well. So yeah, right, I'm just walking into these woods now. It's really dark now, so one of the toys actually is a little light. so I might need to use that. So off I go, and then, like I just said before, once I found anything to photograph, I will come back to you. Okay, I think I might have found my first composition. Can you see this tree here? It's actual birch tree. It's actually fallen down, but for some reason it's still holding on to life. It's still got its green leaves there. So yeah, I'm going to walk around. I'm going to walk around it, and hopefully I can find a composition. Okay, I think I've lined up my first shot. Here it is here. Okay, so it's quite gloomy in this wood, believe it or not. It's really, really dark. And to get a perfect exposure time for this photo, I need a 5 second shutter speed on this shot. It's really dark in these woods. It doesn't show up very well in this camera. But to believe it or not, I'm on ISO 100, f11, and a shutter speed of 5 seconds. I'm going to keep it at that. I've got a 2-second timer on. And then I'm going to take a few more, and I'm going to talk you through this composition in a minute, and why I sort of like this composition. But again, I'm looking around the woods now, and it's all the same. It's quite green still. There's a lot of what do they call it, blackberry bushes everywhere. So yeah, so I may take a walk up there and see if I can find something different after this shot. Anyway, let me get back to the composition. I'm going to spin you around so you can actually see the composition. Right, as you can see the composition, here's the tree there, the fallen down birch tree. You've got a few branches coming out of it and a nice little bit of greenery down here. I'm going to try and, it's got some green moss growing on the bark, so hopefully I can bring that out in post. Yeah, so like I said before, I'm on ISO 100, f11, 5-second exposure, because it's really dark in these woods. So I'm going to carry on taking a few more of these shots. I just wait for it to finish, and there you go. Okay, so that's my first composition. It's not bad, I suppose. I don't know if it's going to come out in post, so once I've processed the image, here's the image. Right, I hope you like that little composition I've just done. It's not too bad, I suppose, but it's my first one in the bag anyway. It's been a long time since I've actually done any woodland photography. So I'm going to walk up to these big oak trees, just up here a little bit. I've come out of the woods because it's really dark in there. The rain is, all the water droplets are falling off the trees, and it sounds like it's actually torrential rain in there. But I've come out for a little bit, saying that, it started to rain. And can you hear my breath? I'm so unfit. I put on a little bit of weight over the summer as well, which I really need to address. So I'm hoping I'm going to lose at least a stone and a half over the winter. That's my goal anyway. Don't laugh, my kids always laugh at me when I said I'm going to lose weight. Anyway, let's get back into these trees, sorry, into these woods, and hopefully I can find another composition. Right guys, I found my next composition. I managed to get all my toys out today. I mean, I've got my gimbal out, look at this. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. If I go down, go up, it actually follows me around. First time I've actually used it, so I don't know how this is going to come out. Also, I've got my new little toy. Let's bring you down here, which is this. It's a nice little light, especially for like up and close photography. It's pretty cool actually. You know, it glows up, it changes colour from like natural white light to a nice glowing light, or you can mix them both together, which I just had it on actually. There you go. And I'm just lighting up some of these mushrooms down here. I just found my composition. I'm just going to leave that there where I had it before, because I found a nice little composition. I'm a little bit dark actually, but like I said before, these woods are really dark, so I hope you can hear me. I've got all my cameras set up here, so as you can see, it's all set up. I'm doing a nice little macro shot here. Let me just turn my camera on. Good job my camera's waterproof, isn't it? Or should I say weatherproof? So yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip you inside the camera so you can actually see my composition. So, yep, so I'm going to record that. Yeah, so this is my composition. It's with these mushrooms here. I'm getting a nice, really slow shutter speed of around about ISO. I'm on ISO 100. I'm on f5.6, and I've got a shutter speed of 5 seconds. I've got my little glow light down there, just lighting up some of these mushrooms. As you can see, you can get a little bit of side light. Yeah, so that's my in-camera through at the moment. That's my composition. So I'm going to just turn this off. Yeah, so that's my composition. I'm going to take a few of these shots now. So, where are we? Let's go back in camera. Yeah, so I do like this little composition. Yeah, I've got a 5 second exposure on these. So yeah, it's a 2 second timer. I don't want no camera shake at all. Yeah, it's focusing in right in the middle of this composition. I was going to photo stack, but I think no, I'm just going to leave it as it is, because I just want the middle of them in focus, and the rest all bokeh out around the outside. Yeah, I like that little composition. So yeah, so once I mucked around with it, here's the shot. Right guys, I have come across all these big oak trees I was talking about. As you can see, there's one just there. There's one just there, and there's loads. As you can see, one here and one there as well. So yeah, so see if I can find a composition. It's difficult to move around, as you can see, all this overgrown here. So I'm going to have to stick to this little path and try and find a composition from this little path to these oak trees. I really do like that one over there. So once I found a composition set up, I'll come back to you. Right, trying to find a composition of these trees. I'm finding it really difficult. I've got prickles in me. I've actually come into these brambles actually. Sit up in these brambles, look. They've got prickled, I've tripped over. Oh, things we have to do to get images. Right, I'm going to turn you around and show you what problems I'm having with this composition. Right, this is the composition I like. So you've got this oak tree here, there's another oak tree here, and you've got a stunning oak tree here, right in the middle, but you've got this little tree, where is it? This little tree just here, just there. And it's sort of like spoiling the composition. So I'm having to come around a little bit here. Let's go around here a little bit. So yeah, so that is the sort of composition I'm going to look out for, but I'm not going to incorporate this little bush somehow. So anyway, once I'm all set up, I will come back to you and talk to you about my final composition. Right, I've found my final composition. I've come over a little bit, which will incorporate, where are we? These, that one, and that one, the 3 big oak trees. So yeah, let me just turn you around so you can actually see my final composition. Right, as you can see, this is my final composition where you've got the 3 oak trees. I got rid of all the little trees, like the little messy trees out the way, because I did make it look untidy. I just wanted to get these 3 big oak trees in. I'd like to incorporate this one here, well, to my right a little bit, but it's just too messy. As you can see, I'm in manual mode, ISO 100, F11, and I've got 3.2 seconds timer. Let's just take a few of these images. Yep, I'm going to muck around with this image. Just right, I hope you like that image. Really struggled, not to be honest. Everything, as you can see, look at it all. Trying to find order in the chaos, as they say. And yeah, so hopefully you like it. I'm going to wrap this video up for now. But before I go, the wildlife images I took, I actually really enjoyed them. So I'm doing a little bit more of that as well. You know, it's really rewarding when you get that one shot and you've been waiting around for ages to get that one shot and you nail it. Yeah, so I did enjoy that. Woodland photography will always be what I love doing the most. You can't beat it, look. Out here on my own. Apart from two or three dog walkers, that's all I've seen. Talking about dogs, I've got a little puppy as well. So he's a little menace at the moment. He's only, what, coming up 10 weeks, and he's like into everything. Yeah, so yes, there's a lot of training to do there. Seascape photography as well. I'm going to do more seascape photography. As you already know, in past videos I've got a little holiday home down on the Essex coast, so I'm going to do a few more of seascape photography. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this video up for now. Please like, please share, I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.